So here we have a super battle, or Dokkan speed battle. I was gonna say super battle road, but speed battle for JP. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. If you do wind up enjoying it, please consider subscribing to the channel. That being said, I just want to say really quick that it's funny how for the speed battle stuff, they don't mind putting in special guests. Now, I do think it kind of sucks that special guests don't have potential system. They need to fix that. In my opinion anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it is a bit of a hindrance when you're trying to do something like this. But more so to my point, and I tweeted about this yesterday, but you guys ask for the friend system to be fixed, right? This is one of the things that they can do to implement a fix to the friend system. And they can also do this. A lot of people want things like a sorting, which I think they should probably do anyway, but they can at least have a special character there at all times. That you can kind of use. Of course, even if it doesn't have potential system, you can still run your teams, because a lot of times people can't run teams, just period, because they don't find a friend. Like, you know, this is the first Gohan I've seen in like 2 months. Of course, you can always just add people that run certain units and, you know, find a way to manipulate it and just continually have a lot of leaders that are like that. Of course, for example, my friends list is mainly like villains, but because I very rarely see them aside from that. But still, man, I think they need to fix it. But to my point, they don't care. It's like blatantly obvious they just don't care, and that's really unfortunate. At the very least, they are releasing an update. Let's go ahead and get started while I talk. They are releasing an update that will fix wrong team. That will fix the orbs and allow you to output the orbs a lot quicker as opposed to clicking one by one by one. So it's like they can do things. They just take their time. Hopefully they improve. I'm all for seeing improvement. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Short little, little rant out of the way. It's not the biggest of deals, but it's like they've shown that they can do it for this mode because they care about it. Anyways, this is my Extreme Tech team. As far as it goes, units I would replace. I like the Boo. I don't really like him in this mode in particular, but I like the Boo in general. I'm not going to bother rushing through this. That's not what I'm doing here. I would probably run Turles, though. Tech Turles is a really good unit. Just don't have mine awakened yet, so he would be there. Aside from that, you can drop Frieza if you really want to. My Frieza's pretty solid, so I run him. For Cell, so Frieza for Cell and Boo for what's his face, Turles, and that's pretty much the best it gets. You can also find a way to shove in BROLY, but I don't really feel like he has a prominent place on this team. He links pretty well with the leader though, so there's something to be said about that. But I don't think he has a good place on this team. But really, there's no wrong way to run this team is my point. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Mass Saiyan in the front, and this is why you need the support, because they don't link very well outright. They do not link well outright. But if that was Turles in there, I could have put, Mass Saiyan in the middle or Turles in the middle or something, and it could have linked up easier. I love how I just skipped the attack, but okay. Alright. As opposed to the Boo, because the Boo is what I was saying. He just doesn't link very well. Alright, so we have the Vegito. Mr. Vegito. Okay. So we have double Broly. That's nice. That's nice. Double Brolys. Oh, hey, thanks, Broly. Thanks for not linking very well. Just thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, no, Broly. Don't die. Oh, 60,000. Okay. All right, I'll take it. 60,000 I can live with. I high-key should have put them in the front. Even though they wouldn't have supered, I still should have probably put them in the front. Oh, also, I totally forgot about it, but if you have another dupe of Rose Goku Black, I feel like it's better to put it in the unit, but having that TUR version on the team also can be a good unit for one of the slots too. Again, there's no real wrong way with this team. That's why I don't like Frieza. Not on this team. No? Okay. It just doesn't work either way. This is wild. This is insane. This is insanity. All right, at least we got something. We're blocking in the front. I think this is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever used this team in a video. All right, let's see if we can get it going the right way, though. We're going to get it going the right way. We're going to get proper rotations and stuff. I want to get Black and Broly and Mass Saiyan. Or honestly, Black and Merge Zamasu is pretty good. So we'll do that instead. Well, man, Black needs to get hit a few times. God. Oh, this team is already getting on my nerves. I'm also getting pretty unlucky with the orbs, but it is what it is. All right, thanks, BROLY. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and move on. Super Vegito. Wait, is this regular stage? It's not physical Vegito stage? Why? Oh, Fierce Battle triggered. 6 key to start. That's awesome. Not really. Okay, well, I need him to be on rotation. Let's see what BROLY can do on the back end with all these orbs. The friend BROLY, so no potential system. Mine barely has any in it, though, to be fair, either. Do they want this to be like a 2-minute run? Is that what they want this to be? Because, like, I could take my fusion category team and run through this stage really quickly. If it's the same stage, that is. Oh, hey, BROLY, thanks. At least we got a highlight of the video, folks. So I'm assuming this is just regular Goku Black. And yeah, there isn't actually a Super 2 yet, so it's going to be... Oh, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Okay, so... I'll let you get those, get hit, and get going. The sucky thing about that mechanic is that it resets between these fights. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Can we get a crit or something? No? Okay, 495. So my Goku Black's only SA16, by the way. He's not all the way done. Okay, BROLY coming through. I could take that. I appreciate you, BROLY. You the man. You're the man with the plan, and I understand, BROLY. I understand, BROLY. All right. Well, at least Fear and Faith kicks in here, so that's cool. All right. 7,000. Merzamas is really good. Really, really good on this team in particular. But I do need to Cell. I feel like second form Cell would be incredible. If you thought I was talking about Perfect Cell earlier, he's not a bad option, but Perfect form Cell will function similarly to Frieza in that he just won't link with anybody really. You have to completely change up the team. Like, I don't think they gave BROLY Revival. That would be awesome if they did, but I don't think it's part of the category actually. But if you have Revival, that would help. But yeah, he's not, and he doesn't have it. In fact, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it. Prepared, Super Saiyan. That's gonna be, what's this, Nightmare? He had Nightmare? Really? All right. It's funny they gave him Nightmare. I think that's the only BROLY with Nightmare, and he doesn't even have big bad bosses. I feel like BROLY should have big bad bosses. I always felt that way. Berserker, Insane Lineage, and Prepare for Battles. Yeah, no, he doesn't have it, which is fair. Although I feel like, no, the STR BROLY is the one that is in the Revival category because he's from the Second Coming movie. I got it. Okay, well, you can go ahead and get hit. Heal me up a little bit. Get your Ultra Attack, BROLY. Oh, you barely get the super there. I almost didn't see that. Thank you. And that's not a super, so I'm not even going to bother. Going to get these blues placed down. And we're close to a Dokkan attack. I didn't think I would get here, but Ultra Super coming through. Don't worry, this will not be the only time I show off this team. There will be more Extreme Team showcases. I know a lot of us don't really do a lot of Extreme Teams, and it's because they're not really that popular on YouTube. And of course, we gotta make sure that we put out content that most of the time will do well. Like, I don't mind putting out a video that's not gonna do like, oh, it's the first time she's texting me in a video, but in a while actually. Let me go ahead and turn that off. But no, I was saying, like, I don't mind putting out a video that's not gonna do super well. I put out a lot that don't do incredibly well, like my card game videos. They do middling views and stuff like that. I don't mind it, but the reason why a lot of us don't is because they just don't get views, the Extreme Teams. But I do like to show off their teams. They're my favorite ones, basically. So I will be back with more on this team, probably when I get my Turles done, if I'm not too lazy. I know that sounded kind of wrong. Not really that I'm lazy, I'm just really busy. Anyways, this Boo, if you're wondering, he's only SA1. I only use him for the healing gimmick. Aside from that, he's not really useful to me. I completely let my rotations deteriorate as well. But it doesn't really matter because we basically won the event. Oh, hey, we're going to get the Dokkan attack with Goku Black. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, we will, but it won't be an Ultra Super. I can get it with BROLY. Let's get it with BROLY. I feel like you guys have seen enough of Goku Black to know what he can do. get it with BROLY. Because BROLY is somebody that this community has hated on for a long time, and his team is just, this is probably, I've said it before, this is probably the worst extreme team, or one of the worst extreme teams, because it relies on BROLY and Zamasu to do everything, but it's still a really fun team. That's not saying it's a bad team at all, but BROLY got a really big buff by, because he's a really buff guy, right? No, because he got a really big buff by being on the SS3 category team, and he's one of the hardest hitters in the game. Let's see what BROLY can do here on his own team with a few orbs, plus like 300 or something. All right, let's see what he does. Can we get a crit? No crit, but 1,000,000 damage. Okay, I'll take it. I will take that. I will take it. So that's BROLY. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like as well. Of course, my time is really bad because I wasn't trying to rush through it. And also, I did have some issues in there. Some of that could have been my fault, but I feel like a lot of it was just being plain unlucky. But that being said, I will be back with more extreme teams. On the agenda, I have Extreme AGL. I want to bring that up again. But maybe, actually, you know, I'll play Extreme Int because I have the Friesen out. So I'll do Extreme Int sometime this week. And we'll be good to go from there. And I'll bring this team back sometime this week or early next week. So anyways, have an awesome day. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next Dokkan battle video. Take it easy, guys.